Hello, students of Chambly. It's Donald Trump, your ex-president. Today, we're going to be delving into the history of beer. Now, I personally enjoy beer, and several of my billionaire friends like beer, so I'd say I'm well informed. I even bought this book from Tom Standage called The History of the World in Six Glasses, so I could be better informed. First thing you need to know is that beer is the most important drink in the entire world, not counting water, of course. Not only is beer one of the most popular drinks to consume historically, but it's also left arguably the largest impact on human culture. The importance of beer isn't fully understood by some, just like how some don't understand who won the 2020 election. So today we're going to break down the importance of beer with the hope of demonstrating its importance to society and how it changed the course of humanity, just like how I changed the course of America. The first beer can be traced back to before the pre-civilization eras, around 10,000 BC, specifically in the Fertile Crescent. Humans of this time were still largely hunter-gatherers, but some had moved to semi-permanent settlements revolving around collecting the abundant grains like wheat, barley, and most importantly, cereal grain. This is believed to be the case due to tools like sickles, woven baskets that had been used to cart the grains, and grindstones that could process grains being found and dating back to this period. One day, a few humans in the Fertile Crescent region had left some cereal grains in water for too long, and boom, we've got beer. The combination of beer being high in nutrients and proteins, being easily storable, and safer than the non-boiled water found in rivers and streams made beer extremely valuable, even ignoring the taste and the ability to get drunk. This encouraged the switch from nomads to settlers as it supplemented the need for meat, and further encouraged people to stay near cereal grains to guard their precious new resource. Over time, humans would eventually learn how to farm their own food and create permanent settlements, which became the first societies, linking beer to the creation of early civilizations. While this occurred over thousands of years, it's undeniable that beer played a role in the creation of civilization. Beer doesn't just contribute to the start of society, though. Beer can be linked to the first written records. Before writing emerged in early Mesopotamia, the priests in charge needed a way to ensure people were paying the appropriate offerings to the gods. These mainly consisted of bread and beer, of course. While in reality these offerings were actually taxes the priest lived off of, they were also used as payments for specialized labor, as well as surplus food that was saved in case of a bad harvest. This, in a way, made beer one of the oldest forms of currency, even older than gold and silver. I'm sure the genius who thought of this was very intelligent, like myself. In order for any of this to work, however, priests and tribal chieftains needed to understand how much food went in and out of their communal storehouses. At first, small tokens were kept in envelopes that were stamped and stored, each token corresponding to different foods. Eventually, they realized it'd be far easier to just take the tokens and press them into clay tablets to make impressions. Over time, this practice evolved into cuneiforms, one of the earliest writing forms in the world. Beer didn't just disappear from relevance after this either. Beer remained a staple of early societies. As seen by literature like the Epic of Gilgamesh, early art, and ancient written records, beer played a major social and religious role in society. Beer was used to show hospitality, offer friendship, or even bribe others. It was used as religious offerings seen in Inca, Aztec, and Chinese civilization. In religious tales such as the Egyptian tale of the god Hathor, who saved humanity from the sun god Ra by using beer. In Mesopotamia and Egypt, beer was also used in ceremonies like funerals. For example, jars of beer, evaporated of course, and beer-making equipment have been found in Egyptian tombs. Inscriptions in Egypt have even encouraged mothers to send kids to school with bread and beer to make friends. Even greeting someone was beer-related, seriously, in ancient Egypt. Bread and beer was a phrase you'd say to greet someone or wish them luck. Beer was used even for medicinal purposes, such as remedies for things like constipation or pregnancy labors. Beer paints a picture of what early societies valued, believed, and how their societies functioned. For example, looking at Mesopotamians' relationship with beer, they associated the drink with civility and an orderly life compared to the hunter-gatherers outside their civilization. To early societies like Mesopotamia, beer was the staple that made them a society. I hope now you can understand the importance of beer in the creation of early society and why it's so important to how society is formed today.